Hello viewers, this is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is another episode of the Standard Commentary series, and a very slow start from this match. First thing that actually gets played is a turn 4 Gideon ally of Zendikar. So it looks like Esper versus Abzan. And here comes the Siege Rhino. Are you going to play anything? You have 4 mana and you have a Siege Rhino to deal with. I mean, at the moment, theoretically, Gideon could survive the attack with ally blockers. Alright, there's another land, which took you, what, almost a minute to play? Murderous Cut on the Siege Rhino. Makes another Knight token. And Anafenza. Two for Silk Wrap on Anafenza. I keep forgetting that it's mana cost. I keep thinking that it's toughness or power of 3 or less, but it's 3 mana cost, and there are a lot of really good creatures that Silk Wrap can take care of. And he's sending Gideon in. And the Abzan deck is in serious trouble. Another Anafenza. And another Silk Wrap, and that's the game unless he has a kill card for... yeah. Or... no, I don't think... yeah, I think that's game now, now that he manned up the land. Oh, Abzan Charm to get rid of Gideon. So, not quite dead yet, but really close. 2 life. You've got 3 cards. You need to be able to clear the board. And play something to block that manland. 1, 2, 3. If he gets another land, he could turn them both into creatures next turn. I don't think that this is going to be enough. All he needs is for 1 creature to get through. Power 3 or greater. so an Abzan Charm wouldn't be able to exile either of the tokens or the Shambling Vent. Direct kill cards would work. And there you go, 4 attackers. You have to be you have to be able to kill 3 creatures. And he concedes, which, you know, unless you had drawn a good card, I would have conceded before now. But that was quite the blowout. That Abzan deck never really got a chance to start rolling. And I'm still trying to figure out what this guy's deck is. Maybe it's Esper Super Friends? But we'll see. Maybe in game 2. So that was almost 3 minutes worth of sideboard time. So somebody has a good sideboard against the other. Alright, first turn, Warden of the First Tree. Turns him into a 3/3. And Transgress the Mind. One of the cards from Battle for Zendikar that I really like. Okay, he's got Abzan Charm, Canopy Vista, Wooded Foothills, Flooded Strand. Ooh, he's got a lot of land. And he lost his Managorger Hydra. But he top-decked another one. Mana. I know that there are cards that you can play to kill the Managorger Hydra right now for 3 mana. Ruinous Path. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with Awaken. He gets rid of the Warden. And Abzan Charm put 2 +1/+1 counters down. So now he's got a 5/5 Hydra. Luckily for the Esper deck, he doesn't have to worry about trying to burn it. That's really the only dangerous or tricky part of trying to kill a Hydra, is when you're trying to kill it with red mana. If you're running black or white, it's really easy. As we've seen. Boom, it's dead. And a morph. Probably a Den Protector. Which would be really good for him so that he could get the Abzan Charm back, because he's running really low on cards. 4 mana. Utter End. Goodbye, Hydra. That's 2 exiled Managorger Hydras. Seven life, and the Abzan deck is almost out of gas. He had a pretty good roll. Came out really fast and aggressive. And Den Protector. Getting back the Warden. Plays a land. And 5 mana opens, so he can only activate its first ability. So, and Offensa though. So he's got a good field. Secure the wastes. And he concedes. So it didn't matter that he had run out of gas. The other guy, even with his number of cards in hand, he didn't have what he needed to save himself. So, pretty evenly matched, depending on how well they draw, or what they draw, or possibly based on what they sided in and out. So, let's go to game 3. First turn, Shambling Vent. First turn, Flooded Strand. The Canopy Vista. I almost called it Canopy Vent. Scoured Barrens. Warden of the First Tree. Unfortunately, this is a slower start for him. But you never know what's in the other guy's hand. He might be running slower than you. Or not. Ruinous Path. Managorger Hydra. That is the interesting thing about the Hydra, is you don't have to kill it immediately. It's not really that threatening until, 2, 3, 4 spells have been cast. When he's still a 2-2 or even a 3-3, he's really not that big a deal. I was gonna say, are you gonna play anything? So, 2 +1/+1 counters, 1 more from his ability, puts him up to a 4-4. And Murderous Cut. So, Hydra dies, Abzan Charm fizzles. an ally of Zendikar. Things aren't really looking that good for the Abzan deck. There's Anafenza. In this game, it just seems like the Esper deck always has an answer. And at the moment, Anafenza really isn't that scary. You can just make another token and be able to double block. Or, on the alternative, he can just be aggressive. Gideon will go up to 5 counters. He can attack with Anafenza, and if he wants to, he can choose not to block. And Gideon will still be alive. What is this? A murderous cut on the token. And Surge of Righteousness. Destroy target black or red creature that's attacking or blocking, and you gain 2 life. Huh. That's actually a pretty good card. At 2 mana, it's really decent. And he saves Gideon from taking 4 damage. And Sorin. So, mans up Gideon, and he uses Sorin's first ability, so... Ow. 6 damage, 6 life gain. He's in serious trouble. And he concedes. I can't really think of a way that he could have pulled out of that against 2 planeswalkers. So that was, I'm guessing, probably an Abzan Midrange deck. Maybe an Abzan aggro. I'll have to look that up. And that was Esper Super Friends. So, if you liked what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button for me, and